Hiya guys, didn't use a filter today. I've just had to change my clothes very as discreetly as possible. It's just outfit of the day. I'm back to the doctors again today to find out why I'm getting so breathless. I might not seem like it, but I do. Sometimes I get more breathless than other times, but yeah, I think I might need to adjust the straps actually a little bit. I think they might be a bit tight. As usual, underwear showing, I don't like it. So basically, after the day, I came out in a different top. I'll show you. I came out with some calf length boots, like sort of Tanta, sort of medium brown boots, and just a headband and stuff. I was wearing something very different because it was cooler, but I know how the weather can be at the moment, so I thought I'd bring something a little bit more crop, just a little bit, and a little bit more sort of, well, cooler shoes, cooler top. So I'll show you what I brought, then I'll go on to outfit. So here we are, just wearing this because I thought this just went with like my green skirt. The line between reality and cosplay for me is blurring. It's just, I'm being true to myself. Come on guys, they didn't have anything like this when our generation, well, my age group were younger, or any, things like this, just all this cosplay stuff. If you take about 15 years, there might have been the odd person who knew what cosplay was, but I think really most people, in fact maybe nobody knew what it was. It wasn't really a thing even 10 years ago. In fact, I'd say it's really started to become, sorry about you see my bra strap, you know what I'm like with them, but you can still see them. I think people in the last 5 years have really jumped on the cosplay bandwagon, and yes, I'm one of them. So this is what I was wearing today. This isn't new, I've had this for a while. It looks really good. It's a Shein one. I think everything's Shein. This is like Scarlet Darkness that's selling Shein, but also on Amazon, because I bought like 2 skirts from Amazon from that same brand. So yeah, it's all Shein, everything today. This, although I had to glue a flower back on yesterday. I haven't worn it out yet, but flowers and things sometimes, well, they fall off my headbands. Well, or hair garlands, I'd say, more than headbands quite regularly, but it depends if headband's got a flower on. I was wearing this earlier anyway, so yep, don't want to be wearing those. They look like ankle boots, but they come up to, I'm not tall. Mind you, my legs aren't really, for my height, it's my body that's short, not my legs. But anyway, they come sort of like to the calves, or just below the calves, I'd say, and they're quite warm, even though the cloth is thick. Oh, hang on, my husband's just got me one of these. So I love the vegetarian horserine duck, and although I find these like spicy peppercorns, they are really nice. So yeah, these have got peppercorns, which I open the wraps up when I get a chance to try and take the peppercorns out, although there was one I had last week, one packet, where I hardly had any peppercorns. In fact, I think they forgot to add them. But why do they think if you're vegetarian or vegan that, you've got to have like peanuts for the protein? What if you've got a nut allergy, or somebody that lives with you, or somebody you spend a lot of time with who's got a nut allergy? What if they put like peppercorns in? I'm not very good with pepper at all. I've never been like that from a child. I've never been good with pepper. Or well, why it tastes horrible anyway? Why do they think they've got to add like peanut butter and peanuts, peppers and chilies? We don't like spices. I'm not good with them. I can't handle them. If I'm having spices, although I've got a little bit better as I've got older, but if I'm having spices and if they're too hot, or I have more than a couple of forks full of something that's spicy, it doesn't even have to be that spicy at all. I'm reaching for the drinks, you know what I mean? And my throat's feeling raw if I have too many of them. But, I used to be worse when I was younger. I've got slightly better in like the last couple of years. But like I said, it has to still, I'm not good with them. But anyway, yeah, peppercorns are taken out. That's what's got me. So yeah, I've got wore these. I wore this because I thought it sort of went a little bit with the outfit. And this, I'm going to go on to outfit of the day because I'm rambling on now. So let me just pause. So I'm passing my bag over. It's a darn big heavy bag. I'm struggling. I'm going to have to open this window. I'm always struggling. I find those doors too heavy for me. But yeah, I just sort of put it on here like this. I've got like a clasp like that because I have quite a few fans, and I just sort of put them on. So they look decorative, but they don't just look decorative. They also sort of, well, mostly with the practical. That just hurt me. The fan just whacked me right on the bone. I just got pins and needles. I get like that very easily. So this is a top from Shein, like I said, all Shein. This has got a ribbon at the back. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? Not the main thing of it though. Like I said, I had to glue it, but this I've had, I think I bought it last year. I've worn it a couple of times. This was Shein, again, I think it was like £1 or a couple of pounds, something like that. Mind you, knowing me, it's probably £1 with the stuff that I get, the deals. And I bought this like a year to I don't know, just over a year ago, and I've worn this loads of times. This skirt, I haven't had that long. The shoes, I'll show you the yellow banana shoes. I've dyed them recently. I think I actually showed you when I dyed them on here, and I've worn those like a handful of times as well. I've had those like a couple of years or something like that. So the only thing that's the newer thing is this. I love this, the Scarlet Darkness skirt. This one I did get from Shein. By the way, guys, I bought a couple of Scarlet Darkness skirts. Now they're all different prices from actual Scarlet Darkness website on because I have their own shop on Amazon. But when you buy them from Shein, it's the same company, same skirts, not all the same colours, but the same sizes, and they're all the same price, but obviously you get points and you get it knocked off. So I can get one skirt for like hardly anything, just over £10, yet you go on to Amazon and it's like £45. Not all of them, but some of them are £45. Some of them are like 29, some of them are like 20, you know, or 19, it depends, but they're all different prices. I think it's a bit of a con, because when you get in the same skirt, you can get the same skirt for like hardly anything, and then it's like £45 on Amazon. You know, Amazon's supposed to be quite a cheap place, although I think in the recent years they haven't been as cheap as they used to be. Let's see if I can show you my shoes. So the waistband, as usual, it's a size small. It's too much for me. I'm going to turn it around. It's been pinned at the back with safety pins. Yeah, it's weight loss, guys, but it's fitting me better. It doesn't hang off my hips like it would have done a few months ago, but when I put weight on, I put it on in all the right places. I look absolutely amazing with weight on. This is why I hate it. You can't see loads of ribs. I don't look like I've got bony stick arms and chicken legs, and it goes on in all the right places. I'm sorry, just swapping hands. It never goes in the wrong places, so you know, it definitely goes on my hips and stuff. It goes all over. I wish a bit more of it would go on the boob area, but you know, something goes in the boob area, then that's good. Sorry guys, I'm gonna... Right, we can hear someone starting the car, but yeah, so you can see what I'm wearing. You can see it fits me now, it's been pinned. Let's turn it round. So we're back here again. So you can either wear it long look and undo this, and if you're anybody who's looked at Scarlet Darkness on Shein or Amazon, then you will understand that it can be worn two different ways. So I really love it. Like I said, the line between cosplay, you know, I'm always an eccentric dresser. I'm never going to be a jeans and t-shirt woman. But why does somebody have to spend loads of money, I think? I don't think I have to spend loads of money to wear what I wear. People think it costs a lot. You can get jeans and t-shirts that are actually brand names and cost a hell of a lot more. But anyway, so these are like, it's like an underskirt. It's actually not sewn in. It's an actual, well, it's a lining. There are two skirts to it. So it's a proper, I don't think it's detachable, it's sewn in. Look, I'm going to show you without showing the stretch marks. It's sewn in, but it's obviously two skirts. It's very light. I don't think you can see my hands. We can only just see them, hardly at all. And this one's very light as well, like voile almost. Not in the way you can see through it, but almost the thinness of it is almost like you'd expect a voile to be. It's like, it's very, very thin, but that's great for summer. And the fact it's light, it's so soft and silky. It's like silk. It actually has a little bit of a sheen like silk. So yeah, you can see this. It comes down to my ankles at 5'3", only just down to my ankles, which I'd prefer it to be a bit lower down. Not much lower, but a bit. But yeah, it's very pretty. I like it. This is very silky and shiny. It's just as shiny as it looks on the video. So I'll see if I can get my husband to do a video, or at least take a picture of me wearing the full thing to give you an idea. It's worth looking on. If you want certain colours like blues and greens, blacks and burgundies, then, you know, things like that. I think, what other colours have they got? I think they've mainly got those colours on Shein. It's worth it. But if you want the purples, pinks, mustards, and they've got like teal colours. I think they've got like a sort of a dull royal sort of type blue, a mid blue on Shein. But if you want something that's a bit more out there, like a mustard or other colours, and like a sort of aqua teal colour and stuff, then Amazon's your place to go. Like I said, most of them aren't £45, but I have seen some that are, and I do think that's a bit unfair when you can go on Shein and get it for a fraction of the price. I would rather do that. But anyway, I love these skirts. It's just, it's so warm today. This is why I've decided to have like shoes and a top, which are a bit cooler, because I knew I'd be wearing this all day. But it's not scorching. It's just I'm in the car, which is warm.